Hey, what's going on, guys? Parkuh here. I've been super interested recently in the idea of completing the game, as well as many other players. And in my research, I came across quite a few different things I genuinely had no idea were in the game. The first one being the ancient Monkeygrigri. So the ancient Gorilla-Grigri is this weird looking blue Monkeygrigri that you can only get after the hard western provinces are done. So the only way to get it is after the hard western province diaries, and it's in a pretty weird spot and you don't really ever need it for anything. So it's kind of a strange thing to even be in the game, but for some reason it is. So to get to it, you have to come down here and you have to go into the temple that is only accessed after the... You only go down here for the initial Grigri. If we can get down... Please let me get down here. We'll be waiting here for a while.
1 hour later.
Okay, cool. So, once we come down here with all the zombie monkeys, you can actually run down here, and this area goes quite a bit further than you would initially go. And this bamboo door is only accessed after the completion of the hard western province diary. And you open it up, and this monkey skull right here, you pick it up, and then we can go back to Zuknok in the gnome stronghold, who should be down here. And we bring it over to Zuknok here, and we can get a monkey talisman. And there you go. You got another ancient Gorilla-Grigri. But you might be wondering, what does it look like? What's the monkey look like? Well, I'll go show you.
Blue face, baby. Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cool. It looks like one of the little elder guards, except you have a blue face. There's nothing really that you can do with it afterwards, except just run around Apatol, because you can't even do it on the agility course. But it is a pretty interesting and weird item that I just never knew about, and I don't think a lot of people knew about it. The next item or items that we're going to talk about is one that probably everyone knows about, but just don't know that's still in the game. And that's bounty hunter hats, and you can actually still get them in the game right now if you talk to Ferox here. And you can get one of the hats, and Hunter's Honor, like all of them you can get, but due to the actual game being like not in service, you still can get the hats technically. So if we hop over to a target world here, and you can actually see in the once you go into the wilderness that that bounty hunter you're still able to do it. So we can go back to and put money in the coffer real quick. So we can come over to the emblem trader here and still deposit 20k into the coffer, and now we're able to actually play bounty hunter. So you still are able to play. As you can see, I don't have a target because no one's in the wilderness right now, but there is a way to actually boost kills so that you can get the hats, and it's around 25 to 30 kills per hour. So that 2500 bounty hunter hat's still going to take quite a bit of time, but the way that you actually do it is by having quite a bit of people in the wilderness. So it's around 11 people. So if you're max combat, you're gonna need about 11 max combat accounts, or just in the range of being able to PK each other. And you can skip the targets and just kill them and just boost kills. So just keep assigning targets and then killing them over and over again. So it'll take quite a bit of time, and you're gonna need quite a bit of kills. But if you just want like one or two of the hats, like Hunter's Honor here, as well as just the tier 1 hat, you can still get them, and you can just have like one of your friends go. This one is obtained from having more hunter kills than rogue kills, but the rogue's revenge one is really, really cool as well. And the tier 1 hat as well is just from 1 kill. So if you want to get those hats, it's still available in the game. And I just didn't think a lot of people knew that it's still available in the game. Our next little thing that we can do is head over to the Mauritania area. So we can actually release some ghosts. The first one being Drolak, who will be released after the Making History quest. You can talk to him. He is located in Port Phasmatis. So here's Drolak down here, and we can speak to him. And we can tell him that we saved him and delivered the scroll from Making History. And then he's going to be released from the game. And there he goes. And now he's just gone forever. Pretty weird thing, because it's just like not needed after the quest, but it's still something that you can do. So our next ghost that we can release is Clenter here, and you can tell him that and he disappears before you can ask him a question. But it was after Icothlaren's Little Helper, and it's gonna be kind of interesting with the Tombs of the Damascus coming out, and I wonder if he's going to make a return as well, which could be pretty cool to see. The next thing we're going to be looking at is some hidden dialogues, and one of the people who has the most hidden dialogues is Thurgo of all people, and that's with Imcandoria's Fall, and we can actually go use that on Thurgo, and he can talk to us a little bit about it. And from the new quest, the new free-to-play quest, Below Ice Mountain, some more hidden dialogue with him, because there's another Imcando dwarf in the game now, because he believed that he was the last one left. So we can actually go up here and talk to him about Imcandoria, and it's going to be interesting to see if that actually comes into the game, and it'd be kind of disappointing if it wasn't. But he talks about, and he gets a little angry, but you can actually tell him that we met another Imcando dwarf, and I was gonna see the hammer can actually be used as well, but unfortunately nothing interesting happens. So it could have been something pretty cool if you're able to use it on him, or like bring another one to him and he could actually be interested in it, but unfortunately it's not. So the next hidden dialogue in the game is actually with Lutwidge and the Lutwidge and the Moonfly little paper here. Oh, I pet the dog. So when you use it on him, he actually speaks about this creature that he defeated, but he talks about this creature and the sheeps being lost, but there is actually a mention of another hidden creature, and that's going to be at the fishing hamlet. Let me go show you. So the first thing I'm actually going to do before going to the fishing hamlet is take out one of these Mortmire Snelms. I'll make one real quick. We got a Meyer Snelm, and we're going to head over to the fishing hamlet right now. The fishing hamlet's definitely just the upper tundra area near Wintertodd is one of the most interesting places to me. I don't really know why it's such a big portion of the map. Like, it is such a massive area over here compared to, I mean, it's taking up just as much, if not the same amount of room as like Blood Rune Crafting here. And it's like there's more over here, but this was at least involved in a quest a little bit. But the fishing hamlet's just completely empty except for one guy up here. And if we move our way down here, we'll see that there's only two things really here. There's a couple items, that's being the smelly journal, and a man just sitting here named Ricard, which is definitely a Fremnik name. But if we talk to him, he just says a lot of nonsense. But there actually is some hidden dialogue here, and that is when we wear the Snelm, the same Snelm as him. Beyond the reef, the Kaiser Tief remains asleep. I know. Oh. The what? They whisper of a dream to climb across the moon supreme. I know. Oh. To visit their watery hall, answer their call, embrace the fall, and save us all. And then once we read the journal, it actually tells a story about how a lot of these this was a whole Fremnik area over here, and they drank the ocean water and were obsessed with this snake stone or something, and they got sick. So very interesting. So I wonder how it changes and how it is related to this monster here, because there's a Fremnik boat here. There's still like a lot of stuff here, but it's just completely empty besides him. Very interesting stuff, and I'm curious to see if maybe this Kaiser Tief is potentially related to maybe like the Fossil Island boss that could be released. Very interesting. There is actually one more idea that I had with this, and that is being involved with Olaf's quest here, which if we scroll down, if you remember, because a lot of people probably just dropped it, that I had another idea with this, and that being the parchment that you actually receive from Olaf's quest, which the extra treasure is just nowhere to be found in game. But we still have that parchment that you're still able to reclaim if you really want. But it could be something along the lines of this Kaiser Tief that took out boats down here, and now they're completely gone because it's all in the same region. Could be going around the island. Lunar Isle's right here, so they could have set sail easily, because Olaf's quest takes place over here. So just sailing around the ocean, it could be something for sure. Could be something very interesting, and that'd be something really cool, like a sort of Cthulhu horror from the deep type of quest or boss that we go underwater to go battle, and it'd be really interesting to see. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other ideas or just any thoughts about any of the things that I showed today, leave a comment down below, and if you learned something new, be sure to leave a like. It was definitely a different type of video that I made, so just trying something new, and I hope you enjoy.